Oh, they love it. Love it, love it, love it. And they keep coming back for more. We've been getting a lot of positive feedback. There's been no negative feedback at all. I find that, especially for first sessions, when there's no trust between the two parties involved, it's a lot easier to build that trust. People are more at ease, including myself. So as a therapist, we also need to be regulated, and being in this space helps with that. My name is Sarah. I'm a psychologist and one of the directors at Universal Ability. I'm also a behaviour support practitioner, and I work with clients of all ages.
Hi, I'm Emre, the Director of Universal Ability and NDIS service provider who specialises in therapy and allied health services.
I encounter a lot of clients with sensory issues, and usually with positive behaviour support, we would recommend a healthy sensory diet. I would say that it's not really enough to have just, your basic sensory fidgets and toys. That's what most therapists will do. They'll bring that with them to the session. But we find that having the sensory space really enhances the therapeutic process. So we've got a client with schizophrenia, and when he's not feeling well, he'll come and just spend some time in the sensory room, and that gives him more fuel for the rest of the week. It just resets him and puts him in that nice mental state to go on with his week.
One of our psychologists was bringing up a client that is neurotypical. Even for clients without sensory issues, they just prefer to use this space.
We have a client with cerebral palsy. He's echolalic, so he will make noises. But when he steps into the sensory room, he actually stops with the noise. We do have sessions here a lot, especially with people with PTSD, depression, and schizophrenia. It just helps people focus more and feel calmer, where talking doesn't necessarily help, if that makes sense. It's just an added tool for us to use, because we deal with people who are non-verbal at times, so it's difficult to communicate with them. And so the sensory space really helps get us on the same level and do more effective therapy with them in that sense. I find that this is a space where people can retreat. It helps people ground themselves. It's a tool that we have that can help the clients self-regulate on their own. Sometimes I will go into a session, so for example, a client's home and the client might be dysregulated, and with a sensory room, we find that we can avoid having that time we spend trying to calm them down and regulate them and jump straight into the session, because they then get the benefits of the sensory experience where they're calm and more receptive of the information that I'm giving.
What we decided is, look, we have a nice big space here. What can we use it for? And Sarah basically showed me what a sensory room was. And because she's worked with a lot of clients with sensory issues, and when I started looking into it, I came across creative sensory spaces, looked at your portfolio, and was just blown away with the work that you've already done. It was fluid and easy to work with. And throughout the whole process, you guys were very responsive and receptive, making sure that we didn't affect our day-to-day operations as well.
It was amazing. It exceeded our expectations. And initially we thought about doing our own thing, but we're glad that we went with you. We made the right move, leaving the conceptualization, the creation of this space to someone who's more experienced in that area.
It exceeded expectations, better than we could have imagined, and definitely magnitudes better than what we could have done on our own. So we're glad that we went with a service that specializes in this, and it turns out better than we could have hoped. There's always been a sense of pride for our service, and I would recommend no one else. I haven't witnessed any other product to this level of quality, to be honest.